Welcome back to the show, everyone. My guest today is Carolyn Inmon with South Orange County Community College District, here to discuss the vital roles of community college and the role that they play in our lives. Carolyn, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's nice to be back.
It's nice to have you back. I'm excited for the refresher that you're going to give us, but I first want to take everyone down your memory lane.
Okay.
Tell us, you first moved to Irvine in 1975, but you're a California native, right?
Right. I was born in Long Beach and raised primarily in the Torrance, South Bay area. Went to El Camino Junior College, it was called then. Then UCLA for a bachelor's in speech and English, and then Cal State Northridge for a master's in communications. And so that's part of it. And my entire public education, I just mentioned that, I guess, yeah. I'm an advocate of public education.
Yes, you are. Now, did that start at an early age for you? Did you just have this passion to continue learning and to stay in education?
That's such a great question for me because I wrote a book one time, and when they were talking about the book in a newspaper thing, they gave this story about that I had told them that when I was a little kid, like 5 years old, I lined up all the teddy bears and the dolls by the closet so that they were all in a row, and I taught them things.
Oh my gosh. And that just tells me you were born with this ability.
Yeah. Well, and desire. And of course, the silly part of it is that I would say they just were very disciplined. I had no trouble at all. So, no, I always wanted to be a teacher. No back-talking, nothing.
That's fantastic. So you've seen a lot of changes over the years, and you must be very proud and in celebrating awards and accolades for Irvine Valley College and Saddleback College.
Yes, I wore today a little heart. It's our new logo, and our chancellor, Dr. Juliana Barnes, made it also into a heart. And it means that students are at the heart of our mission, period. Everything we do is, is this best for the students? Is this the best way? And the reason I start there is that the reason we get the awards is that students are at the heart. And we show it. It's evidence. These are evidence-based awards, and they come because our people persist, they keep going, they graduate, they get degrees, and all of those kinds of things. Recently, the Orange County Register named Saddleback College as the #1 community college in Orange County. Fantastic. And not too long ago, Irvine Valley was named the #1 in California. And they just kind of take turns getting the #1, and then the other one is a few points away
hand
from
off
that.
The baton.
Yeah.
What does that mean for the students? They must have extreme pride when
I
they
think
see
they
that.
do. Sometimes I don't know for sure if they know about all these awards as well as we do, although they're often on, boards as you enter. Saddleback College especially has those two really nice neon type boards, I guess. But I think they are. I ran into a young man at the Walk of Hope a week or so ago, and he lives way far away, and he goes to Irvine Valley College because it has such a good reputation. Really? And both colleges get people who will come. A long time ago, it was geographic, and it's not. You can go to whichever one you want, or more than one at a time. Occasionally, people even do that.
It's fantastic that they've opened up that opportunity.
Yeah. Well, with all the special programs, they have, the one that is close to you geographically may not have the program you want, but the one across town does. So it's open. It's student-oriented to open it up that way.
Exactly. Well, talk to us about Inspire 2035. What's that about?
Well, Inspire 2035 is a very student-oriented set of goals. And it's built around values of excellence, community, belonging, all of those kinds of things, equitable access, and outcomes. And so what we do is we take something like that and we turn that into the goals for the given year and the things that we want to accomplish. So this is a 10-year program, 25 to 35, and it gives us, we help to make the marching orders, but it then turns into the marching orders, and we can monitor that and see how we're doing and make sure we're on track.
It's really going to shape the future ready campuses.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Wow. So you've got ATEP. What is that an acronym for?
Advanced, I have to look at it. Advanced Technical, Education Park. Park is the end. Sometimes you know those acronyms, they work hard to get them. The important thing is that it's a public-private partnership, and it's moving right along. It took a decade ago, people were talking about it, and even earlier than that. But we finally got going, and marvelous things are happening. The most exciting thing that's happened recently is that on August 11th, our opening day for both colleges, it was also big day, the ribbon cutting for the Saddleback at ATEP building. And those are two outstanding programs, and I'm sure that they will draw people from all over Orange County. One is auto mechanics, and it's electric cars. And I thought, so often with all these new buildings and programs, we see the wisdom of the leadership. They don't look to the present, or definitely not the past. They look to the future. What is going to be the job opportunities for students and those kinds of things. And imagine going to that program for 2 years and walking out being able to, fix electric cars, which are increasing all the time. So that's a wonderful program. And then the other one is culinary arts.
Wow.
And the culinary arts is just magnificent. It has 4 huge hotel-style kitchens for the students to work in, plus classrooms and so on. So it's just going to create a lot of great new chefs for the area.
Those are going to be easy transitions.
Yes.
When they finish
And
scholastic endeavors and then go on into the real working world.
Yeah, and what they do, which I've seen so many of the programs, and including these two, what they do is they make it, even the way that the floor is designed, the type of floor in the pretend, hotel kitchen is the kind of floor they would work on, so that there's no transition, very little transition to graduate from this program and to move into an excellent job. So these things are, the workforce development is so important.
Progressive.
Yeah.
Seems like.
Yeah. It's very, very well thought out.
There'll be a lot, the stress reduction will be at its lowest during that transition.
I think so, right. I think.
That's fantastic. Now, is there a need for both of these types of career? I mean, I'm sure there's many other, but types of careers in the future. Like, how far ahead are we looking into the future?
I'm not sure in terms of years, but what they do is they don't just say, let's do auto mechanics. First of all, both of those programs were programs at Saddleback College, and they have moved to Saddleback at ATEP. So they're in existence, but I think they're taking new forms, bigger forms, more specific kinds of things. But they do surveys, and they do all kinds of research, because you don't just want to start a program and, oh gosh, it didn't get enough people, I guess that was a mistake.
Right.
So they're well researched, and these are good. Workforce development is very important. Irvine Valley happens to be number 1 in transfer in the state, but everybody doesn't want to do 4-year. And workforce development is one of the most important things that we do, and these programs are part of it.
I love that. So you've got facilities that are serving students, continuing ongoing construction. Tell us about what's coming next or what's new.
Okay, one of the newer things at Saddleback is the Gateway building, and it's it's kind of right by the health sciences where we go to the boardroom and so on and so forth. So we've really watched that as we've driven there. It's just an amazing program. Once again, the details in terms of creating these programs, well, a facilities is a program, that is a vision, mission for what they want to do. They have things like you don't wait in line. You go in and you check in with what looks like kind of a, well, it's just a desk with a person, and you make an appointment, let's say, or that kind of thing. And then you can go sit down and rest. There, you don't sit in a line. And when it's your turn to come up, you go on into wherever you're supposed to go on. The Irvine Valley, the one that excites me there, is has just been finished recently, which is the fine arts. And it's the arts village, and it is unbelievably wonderful. It has music and dance, it has visual arts, it has art, with a fine arts gallery and everything. And these facilities are just first class, and they're together, and they're next to a promenade which is being built, and the performing arts centers. So all of the arts are in one place, and it's really a marvelous way for students that are in dance to talk to people who are in, anything.
Different types of arts.
Other kinds
Speaking
of arts.
of arts, give us a rundown of your upcoming events. I see you've got a couple here.
Okay, well, for Irvine, one of the things that what's going on is there's some, for the fall, there's dance, and there's chamber music coming up. And for Saddleback, there's a musical, but the exciting thing to me, because I've been to Saddleback Christmas shows before, this one is Tiny Tim's Christmas Carol. And those are just so much fun. The whole family can really enjoy what's going on.
Absolutely. And then quickly, you also offer emeritus classes.
Yes, this is one of the most important programs that we have in many ways. It's a very large program. It's a good program at Irvine Valley. At Saddleback, it's much larger. It's been there longer and that sort of thing. But it's really good for all sorts of things. Okay, it's like, it's tuition free. We can start there.
Okay.
And that's it's a kind of a flexible in and out. So a senior might very well have a trip planned. That doesn't mean they can't take a class. They can go to the class, go on the trip, go back to the class. There's no credit really given exactly,
right.
And no tuition. So it's very flexible. And it's also, there are 100 sections online, which is more than there used to be. That's what we do now. But there's 70 in person, so they can serve either type of student. Some don't want to drive and walk and stuff, but others want to be with the other students. So the emeritus just has a wonderful setup of all sorts of different things to take. And a person doesn't have to be a senior to do it. Our things are open, but mostly it is seniors.
Okay. That was a vast amount of information. I sure appreciate you sharing all of it with us today, Caroline.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.